Planning to have an uninterrupted electricity and water supply from solar energy in the Gambia and beyond? Worry no more, because Solar Enterprise will provide you with the solutions at reasonable cost. We have experienced personnel who can install and advise you about your electricity and water supply with a warranty period. We have good quality solar products from North America and Europe. We provide services and sell products to individuals, organizations, institutions, private offices, communities, and government. These products are solar panels, batteries, charge controllers, inverters, water pump, water heaters, freezers, submersible pumps, and general solar accessories. Visit our stores at 48 Karaba Avenue and Bruceby Highway, or you can call us on 7657 479 980 8483 340 9400 or 635 9906.
He is by Yusufasao, he is the head of the Kajabang community. What he's saying, he's expressing his gratitude towards what Gunjur project did to the community. He has buttressed the steadfastness and the collaboration that Gunjur project is plowing back everything that got from assistance to the community. So he's asking the Almighty God to give Gunjur project the strength, the ability, as well as the donors, okay, who are making all this possible. Although it's small, but it will do long way. So he's praying to be able to raise more funds to be able to have the whole community supply.
So okay, we are so grateful with this donation, and we appreciate it. We are saying thank you to Gunjur project. We see their participation. Definitely, this is meaningful.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. My esteemed viewers, welcome to another episode of COVID-19 Daily Updates. Today we are discussing the visit of Parliamentary Oversight Committee that are mandated to monitor the effectiveness of the state of emergency. As you know, Gambia is in a state of emergency because of this COVID-19. Yesterday they were in Sanyang, they were in Ghana town, Sanyang, Gunju, and also Khartoum. And we've all seen the pictures, from Gunjur, from Gunjur, Khartoum, and Sanyang. So now I think almost the entire country knows what these fish meal factories are all about and what they are up to. But before that, as usual, I will read out to you, I will do the statistic first, COVID-19 statistic, the numbers associated with COVID-19, since this update is about COVID-19. So we have to start with that, then we go to the main topic. That is the visit of Parliamentary Select Committee at Major Fish Landing Site in Combo South. Yeah. First, 10 most, as you are all aware, this is an English language program, but normally we'll summarize major talking points into Mandinka briefly, every segment, then I'll continue. And as you are all aware, COVID-19 started in China in December 2019, towards the end of 2019. And since then, 3,694,920 people are infected with COVID-19. And so far, 255,715 dead, and 1,224,558 recovered from COVID-19. And right now, at the moment, 2,214,647 people are living with COVID-19, infected with COVID-19. And out of the active cases, 2,165,071 people are in mild condition. When they say mild condition, these are the group of infected individuals. Some of them don't even have a symptom. Others with mild symptoms include headache, fever, sore throat sometimes, and also persistent cough. This persistent cough can be so bad with some people, and I've seen incidents, or I read incidences, or there are incidences in the news where the individual will cough until their lungs collapse and they end up in intensive care. So 49,576 people are in serious condition or critical. When they say serious or critical, these are the COVID-19 patients, who can't breathe for themselves. As you know, the major target for COVID-19 are our respiratory tract, from the upper respiratory tract, that is our nose, going down our throats, and the main area it attacks and it destroys is the lungs. And the lungs is responsible of oxygen exchange and CO2. Oxygen is what we need to generate energy and also to build up older vital body structures. So if oxygen level in our blood is less than 75% pressure, it causes lot of problem, and this is how COVID-19 kill people, because once your lungs is damaged, you cannot effectively breathe for yourself. So you need mechanical respirators or ventilators to breathe. And most of the people also lose consciousness, and it doesn't matter whether you are conscious or not, you're still going to need energy. So that's what they do at the hospital. They supply them with glucose and also with water. So quickly in Mandinka, Barimul Komi Albeya Kalamtanyan in COVID-19, the caring is a fact, saying more many along coining um, conspiratory theories and aside from Badada Sanka is clear to the whole world that there is nothing joke about COVID-19. It's real, it's here, and it's all over the world, including the Gambia and our neighboring countries. So Quran in Kabira starta more million saba, more wuli keme woro, more wuli tang konontonin nani, ani more keme konontonin no mo ngole Quran in sorry. Yo wol kono mo wuli keme fula mo wuli tan mo wuli tan lulu lulu mo keme woro nin tan lulu wol fada yo mol mini alon ko kura mon so do barafi na ta jar kende aso do be mo million kili mo wuli keme fula wuli mo nin nani ani mo keme lulu nin tan lulu nin say yo currently many alon ko kura mo bela be mo million fula mo wuli keme fula tan nin wuli tan nin nani ani mo keme woro nin tan nani ani woro yo wol kono courant ɓe minnuɗa mo million fula mo wuli keme wuli tan woroni lulu mo tan warola nin kilin wolɓe mile condition ne ka fo min mile condition wala condition o ñima man serious bake ikkata ikkana ɗol bige wol fon malon ko courant ɓe just test ɗam ma ni test yalon ko courant ñim ɓela ikolleta ki garanta en andum imam symptom o soñame ka courant ñin sawdinole so o keta daliloti miyatin ke bondi mo kono e tara sirin dula kilin fo lokum fula wo kono ke test ni na tara imam virus o je balo kono ko de den ye dula yete la hajo yo mol min yalon ko courant ñin be la bara bite kambaga mi serious or critical condition wo be mo wuli tan nan nin konon to mo kemelulu taw woro wala nin woro fo woli la lotano tamban banda lotanda damala fo itara intensive care whereby doctor will be ma ko le be oxygen futandila mo ilo ko nyame because ila lungs ila kufuka famia ko le ka fonyo ni screen atinya because of virus. Yeah, now I'm going to read to you top 10 most affected countries in the world. On top of that is America. 11,735 Americans tested positive past 24 hours, and 1,227 died. Spain, 2,260 new cases, and 185 dead. And Italy have 1,075 new cases, 236 dead. Italy is doing very well now. The curve is definitely level, and not only level, but there is coming down as well. UK recorded 4,406 new cases past 24 hours and 693 dead. France, the figures are not yet out, but Germany recorded 338 new cases and no death. Russia recorded 10,102 new cases and 95 deaths. Turkey registered 1,832 new cases, 59 deaths. And Brazil recorded 354 new cases, 24 deaths. Iran recorded 1,323 new cases and 63 deaths. And China recorded 1 case. Well, Saudi Arabia is now approaching top 10. We recorded like 1,595 new cases and 9 deaths. So now I'm going to read to you the countries that are very, very close to Gambia. And now the countries that are close to the Gambia, Guinea-Bissau Guinea-Conakry is on its own. It's way past Senegal now. And every time you look at the table, it's going up the table. And I have no doubt these have something to do with their latest election. They went to the referendum at the beginning of April, which was ill-advised because then COVID-19 was already reached West Africa. But they went ahead anyway. And the other country that should worry ECOWAS nations is Mali. Mali also been to the election about 3 weeks ago, and their numbers are increasing drastically. So Senegal so far have 1,329 COVID-19 cases, and past 24 hours they registered 58 new cases. Guinea Conakry so far have 1,710 COVID-19 cases. Ivory Coast have 1,432, and Guinea-Bissau has 403. Mali have 612. As I said, Mali also registered 32 new cases past 24 hours. Burkina Faso so far is 672, and Gambia 17. The total COVID-19 new cases past 24 hours is 30,011 people, and total number of deaths as a result of COVID-19, is 1,159. So this brings us to our topic of the day, and I think anybody who follows me on Facebook, you have seen pictures, but not only me, Dr. Almas Jani, and Gunjur Online, and Mustafa Mani of Kartong. You've seen pictures from these fish meal factories yesterday. Is a sight to behold. What I mean? So it's really, really, really terrible. You see the youth running with a very, very heavy load of fish, dumping it in a sort of a courtyard where the um, bulldozer will take it and dump it into the machine, which will then cook it and turn it into fish meal. This fish meal powder, what do they do with the fish meal? Fish meal is used in aquaculture and it's also used in animal feed like pigs. But you look at that fish, the sheer number of it is just unbelievable. Today, if you look today's edition of Forea, women from Gunjur, Katong, Tanje, and Otobara, they are lamenting that they are struggling with these fish meal factories. In fact, what is happening, you know, the boat owners, they are contracted to these fish meal factories. So when they come with their catch, the fish meal factories have the first option. They will supply them first. If they have enough, then they will sell it to local women, who smoke these fish. Some of them will take the fresh one direct to the market, the local markets. And we have the truck owners also who will take it to the hinterland of the country. But what is happening, like these boats who are contracted to these fish meal factories, they have a specific price they will sell to them. Normally, they will sell it to them 350. They sell it to the factory 350. They will sell it to a woman at 550. Or 450. This is very unfair. You can go and read this at today's edition of Korean newspaper. I'm not making them up. So this is our country, right? And we're supposed to have the first option of this fish because this is the kind of fish like the bonga fish, chalu, or cover, what they call it in Wala. And also the sardinella, the mackerel. These are the cheapest and sorest source of protein for Gambians. And why would these fishermen, why would these fishermen sell it cheaper to a foreign company who's exporting everything? They have no use except their waste, which they throw into our oceans, and then sell it to our women in far more expensive, which then translate to these price hike. So basically, what these fish meal factories are doing, they are effectively killing us because they are denying us the regular protein supply. And once you are deficient in protein, you are as good as dead because you are ill. Even your body immune system, your body soldiers, they are all made up of proteins. So if you don't have enough protein, there will not be enough immune cells. So if you are infected with even any kind of viral or bacterial infection, it can be very, very deadly. Okay, so why the Environment Select Committee were in Gunjur yesterday? Yes, because there is a state of emergency. This committee was selected to monitor the effective of this state of emergency. because these come with emergency powers that give the government to enforce certain laws which would have been illegal, in no, under normal circumstances. And they bring those laws just to curtail or to disrupt the the transmission of COVID-19, in within the community. But what is surprising in all this, the Gambia government, closed the export trade. They say no Gambia community should go outside the Gambia. Well, this is good because it will stop truckers going in and out of Gambia, and it would also reduce overcrowding in certain streets in Banjul where these food items are collected, are kept and collected. But this re-export trade is a lifeblood of Gambia economy since in the 60s. You know, Sadauda, develop it, and then yeah, Jamaica on another level, and also it's thriving well. But the Gambia government closed that, but then they let in Chinese to continue to operate their factories. I'm not sure if some of you have seen these letters, but it was written by Dr. Banja, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Fisheries, that it was, well, he tried to be clever, that they can minimize or they can reduce their factory output so that they can be able to observe social distancing. But we have seen the pictures. We'll show you the video clips sometime in these presentations. We have seen videos. There is no social distancing, and there was no PPE. These PPE, we've been lamenting about this long before COVID-19, even before COVID-19. There are certain kind of illnesses one can get once you walk in very close to these physical factories. At some point they bring them, but I think once, people's eyes were away, they just forget about them because literally they are not interested in anything. They don't care about African. All they are interested in is to maximize profits. And these personal protective equipment, they cost money, so they don't want to spend on that. So we've seen the select committee in the factory. We've seen the conditions, and there are certain questions. Again, we will show you the videos if you have time. We have only 14 minutes to go. You claim to have scaled down your operations, but can you show us your records? That can prove to us that you actually reduce your operations. But they cannot produce. These Chinese, they don't care. They don't produce. They don't keep any records. They took in some of our members to courts 2 years ago, and during the proceedings, it was become apparent that these people actually might not even be paying proper tax because their manager, who is in charge of about 80 people, 60 to 80 people, didn't even have a pay slip. And when he was asked about his employment leader, he couldn't produce one, so he don't even have it. So if somebody cannot produce an employment letter, or he don't even have a folder for the staffs working in that factory, how can the Gambian government know these people are actually paying tax? How can the Gambian government know these people are actually contributing towards social security for their staffs? But who cares? These people, they don't care. All they are interested in, let them operate. What we will get that. Then the rest, we don't care. This is not the Gambia we should be promoting. So it's about time, we come together, organize ourselves, and make sure this injustice against the Gambian people stops. I really, really, really appreciate the effort these committee makes, and we believe they will do the right thing. I have no doubt they will do the right thing. They will recommend these factories closed, just like how our mosques are closed, how our schools are closed. You know, these are vital, vital institutions. They are close to save life. So why would you allow a foreign company, much more efficient facilities engaged in a kind of business that is actually destroying our country? It's not taking our country anywhere. Why, how stupid is that from our government? How stupid is that? Opening it in itself is detrimental to our way of living. But most importantly, in this pandemic, these continue allowing these Chinese to operate. They are endangering the lives of Gambians because I've seen Senegal recorded 1,329 cases so far. And just past 24 hours alone, past 24 hours, they recorded 58 new cases. But the Senegalese are coming in because they are contracted to these Chinese fish meal factories. They are coming to Sanyang, they are coming to Gunyu on daily basis, coming to sell their stock, and they go back. But while they are there, they intermingle with Gambians. So to allow these factories to operate, basically you are endangering the lives of an entire nation. As I speak here today, there are suspected cases in Gunyu. Somebody died, with breathing difficulty. They cannot even release the dead body up to the time I'll come to air, because they suspect he might, be COVID-19 positive. And the lady who take care of her also fall sick. So that makes it even worrying. But these are rural areas. People put so much emphasis, importance to these kind of things. I understand people are flooding in into that compound to pay their respect before we even know. So if that particular person, turn out to be positive, we might as well go and burn down these people's factories because, they are directly responsible. But if we can do that, what about our minister and our permanent secretary of offices? Why? What audacity have they got to overrule the health minister? Because the oil minister had that state of emergency law give him powers to close these kind of factories. And he did that because initially when the state of emergency laws came in, everything closed. But the Chinese all of a sudden they start operating. When we confronted them, our guys on the ground confronted them, then a later turn of, this Ibrahim Ajabo from Khartoum, who is a fisheries officer, for the Gambian government. But right now, the boy is like he's working for the Chinese. He's running their errands everywhere. Yeah. So this is the situation. When we took them to Sanyam police station, this Ibrahim Jaban came with a letter indicating that, well, the letter was written by Dr. Banja, permanent secretary at the Physics Ministry, that, well, they can continue to operate, but they have to make sure social distancing is applied, they have to scale down. Just those stupid jargons. Who is he fooling? Nobody can observe social distancing there. In fact, opening them encourage other peasant folk to come from other countries to come and sell their goods. And that means more people have to go to that to try to find their living. So when that come, we notify the health ministry. We send people there to advise them to close. And they close for a day. The following day, they start operation again. And we called our health minister. This time he sent the paramilitary to forcefully close them. They were closed for a week. And on the 16th, this Ibrahim Ajabang with one of these Chinese guys from Gunjur went to the minister, James Gomez. These old men have no conscience at all. These are the people who make Jawara fail. And these are the kind of people who made Yahya Jammeh actually a coup d'etat justifiable initially. Because they are corrupt in court. He have another chance. He didn't learn anything. It's like the guy is so desperate, to boost his retirement funds. He don't care anymore. They went to the minister, the Chinese guy, and this Ibrahim Ajabam from Garden. They went to this James Gomez. What was said, we don't know. But what we know, we have our agents within the physical ministry who was present when the Chinese turned up. And they speak to Farmer Dabo, this is the director of fisheries, or deputy permanent secretary for that matter. On that particular day, Banja was brief and he went to his village to pay his respect to the family. So the Chinese came and told these farmer Adawa that they should write a letter for them that will give them the license to go and continue operation while the state of emergency laws is concerned. But farmer told them, look, my boss wrote another letter for you, and you went and it was overruled by the health minister. So how we can write another letter for you again? But then, they called back the minister, and the minister called this farmer and gave him the directives to write the letter. He changed few things in the letter. In fact, it was the letter originally written by Dr. Banja on the 7th. In fact, he got the date wrong. The date was not properly edited, just laziness. And, you know, that's how they operate until today. So that was the reason the Parliament Oversight Committee were there yesterday. And these are patriotic Gambians, and we believe they will do the right thing. They will write the recommendations and send probably to the president. And once we reach the president, we don't want to see another Jani Commission report, or we don't want to see another Federal Commission report, whereby you just take this recommendation and put them on the table. I can tell you we had enough already. Our next court case is on the 27th and the 8th of June. But that's the last saloon. For government to show to us that they really interested in this matter. If not, we're going to take matter into our hands. I can tell you that I've already started sounding out the youths across the country to get ready, because this is our country. It's us who is going to save. If we don't save it, we will perish. We will perish. You go anywhere in the world now, black people are being disrespected. So how can we let our states, our own government disrespect us in our own land? It's not going to happen. I'm not going to be ashamed of that. I'm not a violent person, but enough is enough. We had enough. I have already started campaign. If those court case fail to proceed on the 27th and on the 8th, we're going to go and do what we need to do just to make sure we disrupt these people. It's not going to happen. This is our country. Nobody dare do this in China. You throw a plastic bag in China, you will be in prison. You'll be in prisons. But we are not even talking about pollution, what they are going to avoid. You go to Gunduru Beach now, if you will be horrified. Rotting seaweed all over the place things. You know, but you look at the volume of that bunga fish we have. Gambia cannot sustain that. Yeah, thank you, Pasanyang, because they are so corrupt and will take as much as they can. They are now indebted to the Chinese government that they can't protect their own people. Yeah, so that's why we have to protect our own selves now. I'm calling, all Gambian youths to get ready. We have to stop this. You know, this is our country. We have nowhere to go. We cannot let our country be destroyed by a few individuals. Few individuals. You know. But today, what I'm going to emphasize, I'm run out of time, is our food security. The entire world, the whole world, food security is under serious, serious threat. So what Gambia should do now, they should protect those fish, those kind of fish, because this is the kind of fish entire nation can, everybody can afford. So now we've seen future. Jam, if you are there, you can play those videos for me, please. We've seen these videos, the amount of fish these people are mulching on daily basis, is just unbelievable. I'm just going to give you the rough calculation. These figures I quote from Golden Lead themselves, one of their promotional videos they did. They said they export 32,000 tons of fish meal every month. So that is Golden Lead alone. And among the three fish meal factories, Golden Lead is the smallest. Golden lead is the smallest. So if golden lead, so let's take that the bare minimum. If golden leads export 32,000 on weekly basis, on monthly basis, that means all three. If you put all three other fish meal factory, that is like 96,000 kilograms of fish meal powder on monthly basis. And if according to the statistic, you need eight pieces of eight fish to be able to have like 1 kilograms of fish meal powder. So that means every month 768,000, from one factory alone, fish have to be processed to meet these people's demand. And that has been taken away from the common people. You can go and read Forea's newspaper today. The women from Sanyang to Carton, are complaining that they can't get fish now because all these boat owners are contracted, are contracted to the Chinese. So they will come and supply the Chinese. There is a leftover, they give it to them. And they don't even give it to them the same price. If they give it to the Chinese 350, they will give it to Gambian women or Gambian fishmongers for 450. There is 100. In fact, there is one lady who can sometimes they buy it for 700. So what that does is these ladies also have to they have families. They have to go and sell and look for profits. So you will see the common man now is struggling to get this. Food prices are going to go up because of this COVID-19. So what we can afford is to allow these factories to continue to operate, whereby these prices will continue to escalate. That means Gambians will have to reduce their protein consumption to be able to get more rice. And that means malnourished nation. So if we are malnourished, that means more sick people, more pressure on our fragile healthcare system. I'm not sure if Gambian government has sit and think about these things. So if you put the three together, that means every month 3,304,000 fish is being thrown into powder and being exported to China. Yeah, so that's what I got for today. Inshallah, tomorrow we are continuing this talk. Um, Yeah, it's just unbelievably sad. Yeah, yeah, I can understand why any concerned citizens, should be. But Gambia, we have to liberate ourselves from this. This is not why we got rid of Yaya Jammeh. Yaya Jammeh was doing terrible things, and most of his corruptions is all, up to him. He controls it from the general public. Well, as long as he lives, it's like these all corrupt individuals. It's like a scramble and they are selling the future, the present, in fact, and the future of our country. That country, people are suffering. We cannot allow that to continue. You know, Thank you all for your time. I really appreciate it. And please share the video.
Planning to have an uninterrupted electricity and water supply from solar energy in the Gambia and beyond? Worry no more, because Solar Enterprise will provide you with the solutions at reasonable cost. We have experienced personnels who can install and advise you about your electricity and water supply with a warranty period. We have good quality solar products from North America and Europe. We provide services and sell products to individuals, organizations, institutions, private offices, communities, and government. These products are solar panels, batteries, charge controllers, inverters, water pump, water heaters, freezers, submersible pumps, and general solar accessories. Visit our stores at 48 Kairaba Avenue and Brusubi Highway, or you can call us on 7657 479 980 8483 340 9400 or 635 9906.
He is by Yusufasao. He is the head of the Kajabang community. What he's saying, he's expressing his gratitude towards what Gunjur project did to the community. He has buttressed the steadfastness and the collaboration that Gunjur project is plowing back everything that it got from assistance to the community. So he's asking the Almighty God to give Gunjur project the strength, the ability, as well as the donors, okay, who are making all this possible. Although it's small, but it will do long way. So he's praying to be able to raise more funds to be able to have the whole community supply.
So,
we are so grateful with this donation and we appreciate it. We are saying thank you to Gunjur project. We see their participation. Definitely, this is meaningful.